We don't talk about ethics these days. Like grammar, we normally see ethics when we see them broken. The Bible, though, is full of ethics about how we are to treat one another and exist in the world. The Bible, though, isn't a rule book. Instead, it narrates God's people at work in the world. And it shows us God's way of living rather than our way of living. Over the course of our belief study, we've been developing a practical theology that when we begin to believe certain things, it impacts us and helps us to begin to become more like Jesus. At the heart of this practical theology, this ethic, is the word compassion. Compassion is to suffer with, to come alongside someone. God has been compassionate toward us. And when we begin to live like Jesus, we become compassionate toward others. But at the heart of this theology of compassion is how the Bible invites us to treat other people. For from throughout the Bible, we see this consistent ethic that we are to treat those on the margins with a great deal of respect. From the Old Testament that sets specific laws about how to look after the widows and the orphans and the aliens, to the teachings of Jesus like the Good Samaritan, and the teachings and writings of James about how we are to treat those who are poor or how we are to put our faith into action. God calls us to live faithfully and to care, to suffer with other people. I believe that all Christians are called by God to show compassion to people in need. I hope this week you and I both will begin to live that out a little bit more passionately and deeply. I'm Pastor Eric Spivey at First Baptist Church Cornelia, where we are beginning to think, act, and become like Jesus. I'll see you on Sunday.